So I'm playing Assassin's Creed Syndicate, and I'm like, wow, London is awesome to run around in. And then it came to me, I've been running around London all of 2015 with the Order 1886 and Bloodborne. Gaming do have trends. 2013 was the year of the bow after all, and last year was the year of something that's not quite coming to me. So let's look at 2015 as the Victorian era and see how these games stack up. Let's start off in February when the Order 1886 was released as a PS4 exclusive. It was panned by most of the gaming press. Needless to say, I was a little hesitant to jump in, but when I started, I was tremendously surprised at how enthralled I got. The visuals are outstanding. The gameplay wasn't anything new to the genre, but it was good and unique gear kept things lively. The concept and world it built was mesmerizing, but mediocre in execution thanks to stale characters and poor pacing. Okay, so all in all, maybe half the other journalists were right. It's an average game with above average visuals. So what? It's still fun. To those worried because of the haters, hey, take a chance. It won't blow any minds, but it's a good ride regardless. With Black Friday around the corner, it may be worth the asking price. Next, let's tackle Bloodborne, which released a month later, again, a PS4 exclusive. And hands down, this is the best game on the list, and it's not even specifically set in the UK. Be that as it may, the city of Yharnam is Victorian in aesthetic, so let's count it anyway. Semantics aside, wow, what a place, seriously. While the Dark Souls series had their level tie-ins to one another, Yharnam was the first that fully engrossed me. In a year where Konami turned its back on gamers, it was comforting to see another developer create a Castlevania-like experience from the ground up. It was also the first game from that Souls team that got me to actually complete the game. I was compelled to beat it, even though that is a huge task. And let me tell you, Bloodborne wasn't easy. It's intimidating and demanding of one's time, so it's still not for everyone. That said, to those that do take the plunge, it's like any other. Mastering the challenges of the environments and the monsters that dwell in them is thrilling. I seriously can't gush enough about it. Words are measurable next to its dark beauty. Lastly, we come on to Assassin's Creed Syndicate. Alright, let's really crack into this one since it's mostly fresh in my mind. First of all, as a longtime fan of the series, scorned by last year's Unity, Syndicate was a joy. However, it's still rough around the edges. The story's lacking, the protagonists have no motivation, it's buggy but not game-breaking, and while the scope is huge, the graphics look that of the previous generation. With all that said, it's an addictive playground that I really couldn't get enough of. It's just pure insane fun. Let's go through the checklist here, alright? Let's see, fighting on trains and hijacking them, check. Ramming horse-drawn carriages into poles and crashing them into pedestrians, check. Throwing down smoke bombs, assassinating targets, and grappling out of the vicinity, undetected, check. Taking over London one hub at a time, ending with a gang war, check. Plus. Again, it's rough around the edges, and to fans that were plagued by last year's Unity, you should jump in here, especially to those fans of Brotherhood especially, because there's some tie-ins with the gang stuff in here. And yeah, it's rough, but it's still just insane fun, so I recommend. So there we have it. 2015 was the year of the Victorian era. 3 is enough to make an article and a video, so why not? Seriously, playing Assassin's Creed Syndicate really inspired me to take a look at these games because I played them in the beginning of the year. I never did reviews for them or write anything about them. I did a couple tweets saying how good they were, but I never was compelled to write something because it was past the point of where I thought it would be relevant. But as we are entering end of the year discussions in a month, I thought what better time to explore this theme. What will 2016 have for us? Who knows? I got some more videos and articles before the end of the year. So until next time, pip pip cheerio. Boom, ba-jack, boom, boom, ba-jack, boom, ba-jack, boom, boom, ba-jack, boom, ba-jack, boom.